There has been talks. Well, not even talks. The Raiders have listed Kirk Cousins over number one pick, national champion Fernando Mendoza to start training camp, I believe. Kirk Cousins has been listed over Fernando. Let me tell you that one more time. Kirk Cousins.
No, stop, stop.
Kirk Cousins. No,
Hold on.
you got to hear it. You got to hear the whole thing one more time. Kirk Cousins has been listed as the starting quarterback for the beginning of training camp, with Mendoza being at quarterback 2. So let me know, Jay. We don't even have to worry about do you agree. We know we don't agree with this, but tell me just how are you feeling with the Raiders deciding to put their number one pick on the bench for Kirk Cousins? All right.
They're stupid. It's honestly, it's like, why did you get him? Why did you get him in the first place? Right? Fernando Mendoza, right? He's a high volume player. Kirk Cousins, right? The time he's out of it. Kirk Cousins is out of it, right? I don't really see him, you know, being a kind of like, a dominant starting QB nowadays. With age and just how it's all going, but. Fernando Mendoza, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think I wanted to see him start. I think Fernando Mendoza, right? He has kind of just that keep on going mentality with the sorry Raiders team. I think he could have I think he could have put him in a more positive spiral, right? I think Fernando could have put him in, like, what I'm saying, a better morale, a better team morale, right? But when you have Kirk Cousins out there, I think that just it doesn't really help anything. Just because the same old Raiders, and unless I want to be them same old sorry Raiders, I think that you better go with Mendoza, right? That high volume QB, but that's just what I think. I think it's dumb to start an old man over, somebody who can come in and potentially do something. I mean, you have nothing else to lose. I don't know why you're up.
Yeah, seriously, it's kind of like the Brown situation, but worse because Shadir Sanders, he wasn't a highly touted guy. I mean, he was, but I mean, in the draft, he wasn't a highly touted guy. So it's just like, what are we doing? Like you said, Jay, why are we getting him? This is the number one pick. But to me, I mean, from what I know, when you draft someone number one, that means this is the keys to the ship. All
Right.
right, that's me. If you're drafting someone number one, your intention should be to give them the keys to the team.
Right.
And Fernando Mendoza, dude, we saw what he did in college. We saw Indiana was not on. I know they weren't on my radar. I mean, were they on your radar, Jay? When it comes to national championship, I mean, I know they weren't on my radar, and majority of sports analysts they weren't on their radar. Everybody was like Ohio State again, this and that. But we saw what Fernando Mendoza did. He torched defenses all year, and like you said, Jay, what do the Raiders have to lose? You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible, and let Fernando Mendoza work with Brock Bowers. I mean, let that relationship develop. Let that comfortability and with between them. That tight end and quarterback connection is big. We saw what Jaden Daniels and Zach Ertz did in that Jaden Daniels 2024 season. The connection between the the tight end and the quarterback, red zone situation, third down situation, develop that, especially because Brock Bowers is going to be at the top of the league in these next years. When we're looking at that tight end position, we're going to think of Brock Bowers. So let him work with these guys. Let him work with these guys. It's seriously crazy to me that they're deciding to start Kirk Cousins. And we really got to talk about this. Kirk Cousins, he's been robbing teams for years. All right, he's like one of the highest paid players, and he's not one of the highest rated players. Highest paid, not highest rated. He's been robbing these teams year after year. I don't know what they've seen him. It's like Paul George. It's serious. Kirk Cousins he is the Paul George of the NBA. I mean of the NFL. Paul George, I would say he's above him, but just as far as how they've been robbing teams and the value, Kirk Cousins is not this high, multi-million dollar player. Paul George isn't a guy that you trade for Jaylen Brown. Okay, not at this point in his career. Maybe Indiana, Paul George, and OKC, not this guy, right? Not this guy. So It's ridiculous, man. And like I said, this is why the Raiders won't be successful. When you draft, and I don't know why I see a lot of analysts agreeing with this. See, this is why I tell you guys, mess with the under review show. These top analysts that are getting paid all this money are talking about some, yeah, I agree with this. Let him sit and watch. Let him sit and watch for what? The quarterback in front of him isn't Lamar Jackson. The quarterback in front of him is Kirk Cousins. What are we talking about? Let him sit and watch Kirk Cousins? We want him to sit and watch Kirk Cousins for 17 games. How, like, what are we talking about? Throw him out there. Let him make his mistakes. Let him throw his picks, whatever. Let him get that out of his system, the nerves. Let him interact with the fan base. Like, this is what the Raiders fans wanted to see. I don't get why we're putting him on the bench. And anyway, they're gonna wind up playing him because Kirk Cousins is either gonna play terrible or he's gonna get hurt like he does every year. Okay? Okay, like he does every year. His decision making is questionable. You know what I'm saying? Out of my Commanders quarterbacks, I mean, he was okay to me. I feel like he's a bit glazed, bit praised just because of how low our standards are here in Washington. Thank you, Jaden Daniels, raised that bar. But I mean, dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Jay. It is truly ridiculous that these top analysts are saying we want Fernando Mendoza to watch Kirk Cousins play football. Put
Hey,
Fernando Mendoza out there.
you gotta watch, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's a disgrace.
I
I
mean,
have
like Stephen A says, it's blasphemous.
it's,
Blasphemous.
it's blasphemy.
Blasphemous. All right, Jay. So listen, close us out. Close us out, man. Close us out with the second
Yeah,
half of the segment. What else you got for me, man?
listen, man. I'm right with you. Right, you mentioned that tight end QB connection, and I think that's very important. You know, Dak and Jake Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? They got that kind of connection, right? On those like you said, those third and goals. But I just think that, I think they gotta throw him out into the fire, right? I keep like we keep saying, they have nothing else to lose. We already know you guys suck, so you might as well try and, let your number one draft pick, might as well try and let him do something, right? Make some sort of name for the Raiders. It's blasphemy. That's
Yeah,
all I got.
completely agree. Okay, completely agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. What is going on? What is going on? I mean, like the Raiders, like I said, you guys are terrible. Hideous. It's a hideous franchise. It's hideous. They are the Nets. That's why it's the same color scheme. That black, I know I get their silver, but still that black and white, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. The dumb decision making, man. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Um,
It's crazy.
yeah, man, it's ridiculous, man. But I mean, enough of this, man. I hope the Raiders they come to their senses by the end of training camp, and after they see how Fernando Mendoza performs in preseason, whether that's good or bad. Like we just want to see the signs of him moving in the right direction because the Raiders need a guy, not a decent quarterback. They need a guy to take that team, to take not just a quarterback that's gonna get some wins, get them in the playoffs. They need a guy that's going to push them in front of that AFC. They need a guy that's going to really push them.